Did you know that women cultivate, plow and harvest more than half of all the food in the world? Yet they are given little recognition for their contribution towards development and are more often than not denied basic human rights. On this program, we take a look at the background to some of these gender issues and a few positive examples of what can be done to create a more uniform platform for development through empowering women. Discrimination starts at a very early age for most girls, though at times this prejudice can be quite subtle. Male children are often given priority with regard to education and family resources, although this is most evident in low-income groups. In Indonesia, a country that has recently had to face a financial crisis, gender disparities have become more apparent as the economy deteriorates.
Dear Mother and Father, Salamat Paji. I hope this letter finds you all well. I miss you very much. I'm working all day, but still find a little time to study.
Mimi is only 15, and yet she has already forgotten how to smile. But then, happiness is not easy when circumstances force you to work instead of being a child at play or school.
I left school because my parents said they cannot afford to send me. I would still like to go back, but I don't know how.
Mimi is among thousands of young girls from low-income families in Indonesia who have been pulled out of school and forced to work because of the country's ongoing economic crisis. It's a disturbing trend that is contributing to the already low rates of female literacy in the country.
We are providing scholarships for girls to continue studying, but in the past couple of years, more and more of them are dropping out to work in factories or as housemaids.
In Indonesia, women make 60% of the country's poor. With rising poverty and unemployment figures, it is women who are worst affected.
Maybe the situation is getting better, but there is still a perception that a man is a breadwinner. That is why if there is a mass layoff, then the women are the first who will be laid off. This is still happening in Indonesia.
While poverty affects both men and women, there is growing evidence that women usually bear the brunt of falling incomes. Routinely, women are allocated less resources within the family. Girl children have higher school dropout rates than male children, while women in general have poorer health care and even eat less food. Poverty has also increased tensions within the family, and more women are becoming victims of domestic violence. With few technical skills and fewer job opportunities, there's also evidence of women who are forced into taking up work in the illegal commercial sex industry. One of the main stumbling blocks in the fight for equal status for poor men and women is a deep-rooted cultural bias. While overcoming this will take time, in the short run, women need to be organized and empowered as a group in order to gain better social and economic status. Among Jakarta's urban poor, for example, women leaders already play an important role because they are the ones who suffer the most. It is only a matter of time before their protests help redress the imbalance that is doing injustice to millions of women throughout the Asia and Pacific region.
I think still that the government have to allocate some of the budget to subsidy the poor groups, the marginal group in this situation. And the policy, they have to have the design, to design the policy in such a way that it can target the poorest.